Happy May 4th, everyone. So in my last video, I talked about customizing some features of RStudio to make them really work for you and make your workflow much better, much easier, much quicker, and other stuff like that. And a lovely commenter asked me if there were any way in RStudio to take colors from an image and turn them into swatches quickly and easily. Now, if you are familiar with Procreate, there's a new feature since Procreate 3.0 that enables you to take a photo or any piece into Procreate and get swatches out of them instantly and just have them in your color palette and they're ready to go. RStudio does not have that feature currently, but I do have a little bit of a hack to get you closer to what something like Procreate offers when it comes to making easy swatches from colors in a piece or a photo or anything you want to get those colors from. So check out this quick tip. So to get the basic colors from an image into a swatch format quickly in RStudio is pretty easy. It's just a couple steps, but it's not too hard. So this is a quick tip right here. Not too hard at all. Just follow these steps and you're pretty much good to go. So all you have to do is go into the Filters tab in the top menu of RStudio, go into the blur setting. That'll open up to a bigger window, and then click Pixelize. And then after you click Pixelize, it'll open up a dialog that lets you know how much you can pixelize this image and how little you can pixelize this image. It kind of looks like it censoring or something like that. But when you turn that pixelation up super, super high, you'll notice that those pixels start to look like what? They start to look like swatches. So pretty much all you have to do is take that slider bar and make it go really, really high. If I want more specific colors, I generally stop my bar around 200, but if I really am just trying to get the basic colors out of a piece, I will just crank that bar all the way up and make it go all the way up to 300%, and you can just copy the colors from that. So let me show you how to do that really quick. So the way that you start adding some swatches into your color palette is you open up your color picker in the top right of RStudio. You can do that with your finger or the Apple Pencil, and the color picker will open. But to prevent the color picker from closing again, you want to drag it around in any direction. You literally just have to click it and move it in any direction, and it'll prevent that from closing. It'll now be a floating window. So every time you click out to grab a new color, it won't close on you, because that could be super annoying. So after you moved your color picker out, you want to head down to the Swatches tab in the bottom right hand corner of the color picker, because you have like the circular color picker, the square color picker, your HSL sliders, and then at the very end you have your swatches. So click on your swatches panel, and then you'll see you'll have a bunch of default swatches that are already opened up in RStudio, but you want to add your own. So here's how you do that. So the way you'd start adding swatches is you want to create a new group first, just to keep everything organized, just so you know where you stand with your swatches, so you don't get everything kind of all confused and in one big group. That can be frustrating, especially if you're moving between pieces frequently, or if you don't necessarily want to keep these colors for a long time and you just want to maintain organization. So you go up to the top corner of your color picker, the top right corner, click the little plus icon. And after you click the plus icon, there should be an option that says Create Empty Group. Go ahead and click that. And now you'll see an empty group has been created, nothing in it, it's just highlighted as group with a number next to it. And after that, you go ahead and click the plus button again. And after you click that plus button, you click the button that says Add Swatch. And when you click Add Swatch, it adds whatever color is currently selected inside of your color picker. So now that you have gone ahead and made this pixelized image with huge pixels in it that are easy to select, all you have to do is go ahead and click and hold on whatever color you want to select. Click and hold on whatever color you want to select. That brings up your automatic color picker. Go ahead, click plus and add swatch, and do that over and over again until you have all the swatches you want from whatever image you're using. Now, this may not be the quickest method when you compare it to something like Procreate, but this is a pretty good hack when it comes to RStudio. It's a good way to get your colors organized in a relatively quick and easy way, and it doesn't necessarily take that long of an amount of time. It's pretty fast. There's also another hack when it comes to this that is kind of a little bit more of a roundabout way of doing this, but if you don't plan on keeping your colors in a swatch format and you don't care if you keep those colors later, you can always do this next method we're about to talk about. So once you've pixelized your canvas like we did before, take all those steps to pixelize your canvas, however big or small you want those pixels to be, go ahead and do that. And the next thing you want to do is, if you're on a current gen iPad, anything from at least the 2018 iPad up to current iPads in 2021, all you have to do is click the volume up and power button at the same time, and that will take a screenshot of your iPad screen. And all you have to do is then save that screenshot into your library. I like to crop it a little bit just so we don't have any extra data, I like to crop it, save it to your photo library, and once you've done that, open up your Navigator tool in RStudio, and then you can have that photo inside of your Navigator. And once you've done that, you can pretty much just go in and select with your color picker every time you want to select a certain color from that set of swatches. It's not exactly the same as a swatch, but it's close to the same thing. It just takes that little extra second to click and hold so you can pick your color from that dialog. But I would say it's a little bit quicker than going through and selecting each color and saving it as a swatch, especially if you're not going to be using those in the long term. So if you want to do something like that, it's very quick and it's a little bit more messy in terms of like efficiency, I suppose, or practicality, but I would say it's much, much faster. So either one of those methods are pretty good, and I would say that while they're not exactly the same as the Procreate method, which just kind of automatically does everything for you, it's pretty darn close, and you're not gonna see a lot of time difference when it comes to using either of these methods when you compare it to Procreate. But that being said, guys, this was a relatively fast video. It was just a little quick hack. I wanted to show you guys these couple of methods just so you guys could get a better idea of how to make RStudio work for you, even if the features that you're used to using in other programs may not necessarily be there or be the exact same thing. You can always make something work for you. It just takes a little bit of like DIY-ness. But I hope this video was helpful to you guys, and I hope it helped your workflow a little bit or answered some questions you may have. If you have any more questions about RStudio or art in general, you can always leave a comment in the section below. And of course, if you could like and subscribe, I would love that as well. We're trying to get to 1,000 subs, and that would be fantastic. I'd really appreciate it. And if you haven't had enough of my face yet, you can always head on over to twitch.tv/kagebonito anytime, Monday through Friday, starting at 11 a.m. Pacific time. And I'm always streaming there on weekdays, so you can catch me then. And also, if you'd like to support this channel further, I have links to my Patreon and merch below, and I would really appreciate it if you supported me in those ways as well. And of course, to our patrons who have already been generous enough to subscribe to us already, you can see your names right here, and I can't appreciate you guys enough. Thank you so much for you and all that you do. That being said, guys, that is it for this video. I know it was a quick one, but I just wanted to throw this little tip out there and see if it could help you guys out. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Have yourself a good rest of your week, and may the 4th be with you. I really gotta get this thing working. I just won't, yeah. I don't know, it's just so weird. Like, you buy something and you think it's gonna work, and they told me it was real. They told me it was real, it'd be the world's first real lightsaber. Nothing, it's just crazy. Ow, ow.
It might, oh, it looks like I'm holding the lightsaber when I do this. Yeah, it's my lightsaber now. My lightsaber is bigger than, I see your Schwartz is as big as mine.